You know, we've had a significant number of drug overdoses in Santa Clarita year after year after year. Fatal drug overdoses in Santa Clarita keep on happening. That hasn't changed. 70,000 more people in the United States died in 2017 than they did in 2016, even with all the work that we're doing. Anybody who's using these street drugs, you're playing Russian roulette. You're rolling the dice every time because you can never predict what you're going to get. Fentanyl started being introduced as a cut or a regular thing that's sort of on the street for people to use. But ever since then, it's such a deadly drug, and it's so much more potent than just straight heroin is that's the reason that so many people are overdosing from it. But what we're seeing is that drug use and things like depression very, very much go hand in hand. Sometimes it's hard to differentiate which came first. But it is important to say that a lot of people who are stuck in the cycle of addiction, who also have depression, oftentimes get to a point where they feel like suicide is the only way out. So in our treatment, we have to work on both issues. We have to help people with their depressive symptoms as well as their substance use symptoms at the same time, so that they don't either commit suicide or get worse with their drug use, or both. The opioid epidemic and the heroin epidemic and the fentanyl epidemic is continuing to rise year after year. I would like to think that it's going to go down. If you're watching this video and wondering, well, what can I do about it, right? As a citizen of Santa Clarita, you can start talking about it. Santa Clarita is no different than any other place in the United States, you know? We have heroin like every place else has heroin, and we have people dying from heroin like every place else has people dying from heroin. You can encourage your loved ones to get the help that they need, absolutely, because that will combat the problem, you know? Nationwide, I think we're starting to have more resources and do a better job of talking about it and getting people into treatment, but we can do that in Santa Clarita.